Alright. This is a beautiful hand. This hand is really freaking good. We're playing best of one. We're on the play. This is honestly not a fair hand. We got a 1, 2, 3, and a 4, right? We go 1, 2, 3, and 4. God damn. Our opponent is toast. Boom. They take 1. And we'll pass. Looks like green-white. This is a great test for us. Alright, we can go ahead and play this. This will become a 3-3, which is huge. And our opponent's about to take a boatload of damage. I'm going to play the flyer here and see what's going on. So I'm going to hit the Brutal Cathar. And I'm just going to put the counter here so the Valorous Stance is not active. And we can put the other counters on Elite Spellbinder, so the Valorous Stance is never going to be active. So now we can just play around Valorous Stance. Easy money. Thalia comes down. Sure. Trying to think whether I should play this on here. I mean, we're gonna win pretty much no matter what. But if they drew on untapped land, then they could play Halana, which is insane. Best of one players do not have any patience. So if you want to win, take your time, make your decisions correctly, and your opponent may just concede, even though they still have a great chance at winning. Like, our opponent still had a great chance at winning that game. I could just totally not draw anything for the rest of the game. All right, here we are again. Win the die roll, and we have an absolute bonkers hand. Let's go. Like, once again, just like when you're drawing hot, like in best of one, nothing can stop you. All right, they spike field hazard us. That's fantastic. The rest of our hand looks great. And I think that I am supposed to... I feel like I'm leaning towards the Thalia. No, I'm going to go with the Luminarch Aspirant because it can protect me against spike field hazard. I really like that. Alright, punished. And in this situation, I'm going to play the 3-drop. Next turn I can play 2 2s. Like, and this card is not exactly easy to kill, especially against blue-red. Like, they would need to have a dragon plus deal 4 damage. It's just way too much to ask for. All right. We can put this on white. We can put this Thalia in play. And I'm happy to put the counter here because 5 toughness is really difficult for our opponent to deal with. That is a wonderful draw. We'll go ahead and attack first, see if they try to deal with anything. And we'll go ahead and play this and set up for next turn. So we're presenting lethal, so even if they're able to wipe the board, we get to untap and haste for 1,000,000. So we're 2-0 in best of 1. Feels fantastic. Feels like a more aggressive mono white, which honestly is great. Honestly, this deck might be a 9+ for best of 1. It might be my top choice for best of 1. It feels great. I mean, I'm drawing really well, so I'm kind of interested to see when we draw badly. All right, keep. What up, double? All right, we will go ahead and start off with Kumano. We have once again we have a absolutely fantastic hand, and Vanishing Verse. Yep, that's all good. We got in the 1 point, and then we'll go ahead and play a Luminarch Aspirant. Restoration, sure. That's kind of problematic, but it's all good. I'll put a counter here. Go ahead and get in for 4. Adeline is already the card that our opponent needs to get rid of. So hitting the Adeline with the situation doesn't really make me feel a certain type of way. That is a absolutely bonkers draw. All right, I'll go ahead and play this. All right, Vanishing Verse happens. I'll go ahead and put a counter there. Go ahead and attack for 7 and pass the turn. Good thing we didn't put any counters on the Adeline because it was gonna go, but we were still able to do quite a bit here. All right, I think I'm going to play this, see what we end up finding. We end up finding the land. And I'll put a counter here and just swing with both of these. Sure. And that's fine. That's like a good trade for us. Alright, so if they want to go down this route, we're going to be able to do quite a bit next turn. We'll take the 4. Alright, I will play the Thalia to start off. And then I will play this. Give me a counter there. And then I will buff up the squad. If I attack and they have a removal spell for the other Intrepid Adversary, then they get to eat my board kind of for free. I will swing there, and that's fine. So I lose this extra Thalia here, but that's fine. We resolved a Thalia. And next turn we can deal with this Architect and kind of just take over. And good thing we didn't walk into the third Vanishing Verse, because that would have been a complete nightmare at this point. Okay. Sure. We'll take it. We'll go ahead and untap. And I'm just going to lean towards eating this. I will happily go ahead and eat that. I'm just going to attack face, because if I send anything at the Wandering Emperor, it just doesn't, they have a blocker for it. It doesn't really get me anywhere. Yep, so we eat that. We go ahead and take care of them. That's fine. And it's a wedding announcement. That's fine. They get a 1/1. We untap. That's a fantastic draw. We'll go ahead and play this. We'll go ahead and eat this as well. I will go ahead and play this. And I will put a counter here. I'll swing there. I'll swing at face. And if they have like another removal spell, they have another removal spell. But this is what we're going to go for. We're at a healthy life total. We have a backup plan in getting the board back. Alright, so we'll go ahead and play this Showdown. See what we can do here. We hit another Brutal Cathar, which is really freaking good here. Right, we'll go ahead and play this Brutal Cathar. We'll hit this. And I'm just going to swing everything at face. Right, like I lose a decent chunk here. But they're on the back foot. And we're able to steal this game. Showdown was absolutely incredible. Not killing our opponent's Planeswalker, that was absolutely the correct play. Like I said, if they have interaction, right? So what am I supposed to do? Send all three there when all three of these are representing so much of their life total? Or send two of them there, right? If I send two of them there, a removal spell plus a -2, and a block just ends up taking care of it. So if I just swing all of them there, then it gives me like the most power in the situation. So it just made a lot of sense. Just attack the face. We know that they're holding some sort of interaction at this point. Let's just commit to our plan rather than like leave ourselves open to a board wipe, right? Like if I swing there and they're just like, all right, let it die, and they untap and board wipe, it's like I wasted all of that aggression. All right, so we have a good hand. Didn't have a 1-drop, so this is like a less powerful hand for sure, as well as we don't have a good 3-drop, so we're still gonna play this 3-drop, but this is definitely not a good situation. Okay, I didn't expect Crush the Weak, but it can happen. We're just gonna go ahead and Showdown here and hope that we're able to find some powerful stuff. Go ahead and start off here. And we'll go ahead and play this. They're going to Dragonfire it. That's fine. We'll go ahead and put a counter here. We're going to lose the mountain, but that's okay. Damn, their hand is so good. The fuck? We're going to play the Thalia. And then we're just going to pass the turn. See how it goes. Alright, we'll go ahead and attack. I mean, if their next card is, if they have a counter spell, they have a counter spell. I really can't play around it. Yep. They're not really going to put it down. And that kind of just sucks. But I don't really see myself getting out of this position, right? Like, look at this. It's just too much. Board wipe, Dragonfire, Prismari command, counter. It's just too much, and they were on the play, so it kind of is what it is, you know. As the aggressive deck, you just have to be like, okay, this is what it could possibly happen. Yeah, and I mean, like, you know, this is this is a lot of lands, 8 for a deck that doesn't play that many, so. Alright, we drew an Adeline, but at the same time, I don't see this getting out of this situation. We'll go ahead and concede. Alright, so we're 3-1 in best of 1. We'll play one more, and then we'll give our rating on this deck. This deck does feel really good. I don't think we could have made any decisions to beat that hand, but that's always the danger of playing best of 1. I think there's Skyclaves on the side. I honestly think that Skyclave is worse than Brutal Cathar. Here's the danger of playing mountains. We'll go ahead and mulligan. We'll definitely keep this. And we'll definitely start off here. This is just a lot of damage really quick. Not only that, it makes our Thalia bigger, which is going to make it a lot tougher for our opponent to kill the Thalia, especially on turn 2. Alright, so it's going to be 5 damage. Oh, I was supposed to play the battery. So I missed the point there. That's a mistake. I forgot this card has haste. So we gotta remember a point was missed there. So that's always important to remember. Okay. I don't even know what this card does. What does it do? Interesting. All right. We'll swing for a bunch. This can make their stuff cost less. And so I'm going to play this Thalia. I'm going to keep this. I don't want it to become night. We will move to combat here. This might be... I was thinking it might be a Prismari command. It's not. Unexpected windfall cost 2? What? God damn. All right. And so they would be at 1 if I had attack with the rabbit the turn that I was supposed to. Okay, nice. Interesting cards for us to hit. It's between Reidane and Brutal Cathar. I think we just end up going with Brutal Cathar. We didn't hit another land, so all of this stuff has to go. But since they're at the 2, the Brutal Cathar makes it so that they can't even kill it unless they play 2 spells. So, yep, that's important. So 3, 6, 7, 8. So they may be planning on trying to ambush this with the Magma Opus. That is what I am assuming. So if that is the case, they must chump block now. And if they were at 1, they would have died. Because I would have been able to kill them with this. But since I missed that 1 point, I didn't get to kill them. So that 1 point, definitely costly so far. Hopefully it doesn't actually end up costing us here. Alright, we can see what's going on. Alright, and we end up stealing it. And so we finished 4-1 with the Boros deck. I think the Boros deck is strictly better than mono white as a best of 1 deck. I think it gives you an advantage in the best of 1, and when you like run out of gas, it feels good. So currently these are our ratings: Boros, Aggro, and I had mono white at a pretty low number because we were running into so many mirror matches, but this deck felt very good. It just had, I mean, the Saga just felt so good in the deck, and the red cards were just gave it the little bit of oomph that it needed. I think I'm gonna give it a straight 9. I feel really good about this, the Boros aggro deck for best of 1. I'm honestly excited to see it in best of 3, see how it feels. I feel like it's gonna be a lot worse, but yeah, it will be.